All right. Welcome to GUFON Radio stream special Saturday night presentation. I am very happy to be here on Saturday, February 15th. So, did you have a good time on Valentine's Day? I did. I did a show, and then I watched a lot of sports, and here we are. It's been beautiful here in Arizona. We're having the perfect weather, 70 degrees, not a chem cloud in the sky. It's been beautiful. So we're here on Saturday night because usually for the last 6 months I would be doing spaced out radio in a few hours. And I thought, I didn't think I would be able to do my mobile live stream. So, I just found out yesterday that I can go live on the old T Pro. So, next week we'll be doing a live stream. I think I'll do it Friday. I'm not sure yet. Friday there'll be a show Friday no matter what. And Saturday is now supposed to be scheduled for these type of, for live mobile shows. Yeah, things just got a little pushed back by a week or so. That's it. So no big deal, right? So last night, I get done doing the show, and I see in my YouTube recommendations a video from Australia that came out late last year. And I don't know what to think of it. It is a really good video by a guy named Mark Egan. That's Egan. And him and some coal miners saw a UFO and videotaped it 2 days in a row, which is very interesting. So I'm looking at the video and I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe this is just their equipment. Maybe they're loading in equipment. I'm not a miner. I don't know what they would use this thing for, because it doesn't look like any UFO you've ever seen. It looks like a bag with lights on it, which could be the sun reflecting off the top, but we're going to look at that. And then I have two familiar people that I'm going to play videos and comment on because it's just hysterical. I don't know how long the show's going to be tonight. We're just going to go until it's over. So it could be an hour. It'll be an hour minimum. It could be 2-3 hours. I don't know. But I don't have it planned for longer than an hour or so. So at least we'll do that. I think it'll go longer if I keep talking. So let's get the show on the road. I want to welcome everybody here. Lori Oliphant. B. Baker with his UFO bag comment. It could be. John Ferrar. Heather Ferrar. Closer Encounters. What do you say there, Chief? Better now known as Richard Dreyfuss. This means something. Vanessa Crowley. What do you say? And everybody else got her gawker. And Blue Chong Chong Chicken. Does everybody remember Chong Chong Chicken? No? I'll have to get the commercial up on YouTube's. All right, so I'm going to play this video. Now, I don't really want to stop it for a couple of minutes. This guy just posted it February 6th, and it's been picked up by a couple of people. That's how I saw it. I'm subscribed to those people. And I am shocked that this thing hasn't gone viral, so let's try to figure it out. Here we go. I'm going to go full screen for you. Not that you need it with this video. Yes, thank you, Mr. Nathan Allen. Nathan's Hot Dogs. Johnny Crowley, Vanessa. I don't know if I said hi, but hello. So this first this is it right here. In 2019, at a coal mining site near the remote town of Middleton, Queensland, Australia, several mining workers watched in amazement as two large unknown craft hovered around near the mining site for 2 consecutive days. One of the craft seems to land in a wooded tree area, and the witnesses report a separate craft breaking off one of the craft and landing in the woods. They also report that the craft often change shape, which makes me think this is something else. Without further ado, please play the video, Mr. Man. Oh, it is? All right. You can read that now. I'll be quiet. Shh. Oh, Red Bull gives you wings. Turn it off. Come on with the video. What are we doing? Who reads this slow? Is it playing? Yeah. All right, come on. All right, here we go. By the way, the video, that ain't me. That's just the way it's coming over. Oh, let me make sure it's on it looks like it could be. 720, auto. We're good. Yeah, I'm not going to press it. It's right. Come on with this. It's going to pause if I do that. Watch. No? All right. So you can hear the machinery in the background. The guys obviously, this has been stabilized for your protection. Just so you know. Hey, Tranquility Base 69 +1, how you doing? Blue checker. Yeah, it's awful quality. Now, there are lights up here that I don't know if it is... It looks like a lot of things. Let me just tell you that right now. It looks like a bag. It looks like could be balloons. Looks like it could be a balloon. Well, you'll see. I mean, this is, we're here for a reason talking about this. This isn't just because I think it's a bag. I think this might be a real UFO of some kind. We know UFOs come in all different shapes. All different sizes, all different everything.
Hey, I'm through.
What? What'd he say to me?
Yeah, got you, mate.
Yeah, I'm here. Show me the next video. Obviously, this one looks to be a little more enhanced or a different type of... Man, when we're done with this video, I'm gonna look for the plastic bag video from Mike DeSilvestro. I'm telling you, it looks like this. This might be a hefty bag. Well, it is 2 days in a row, which is interesting. So I don't know if a hefty bag would show up the next day. Even the background's different because it's clear. So this here, there's trees right here. So it's going down into a mining canyon. Capiche? Look at that. Look at that. What is it? Oh, man, I don't know. I just don't know. So, what I like about the video, and the reason I get a little bit excited, because I've taped things like this, and people have told me, Rich, it's a plastic bag. And I said, this is the same guy who's telling me that the string on his video off the balloon is a tail from the lizard people. I'm going to believe what this guy thinks of my video? So I showed it to other people I trusted, and they said, I really don't know. And I go, tell me if you think it's a bag. And they said, really, I don't know what it is. It looks like it could be a bag, but it's not acting like it. All right, thank you. And that's what I see with this one. It looks like one thing, but it isn't. It isn't acting like it. The video quality's so damn poor. Well, it gets better. So let's keep watching. I just wanted to tell you why I love it so much. Because over the years, things seem to piece together. It's like a puzzle. You hope you're going to see something that looks like yours, and it verifies what you captured. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm very excited.
Just for one landing in the trees.
This is the next day, by the way.
Yeah, it's taking off.
See how it's glimmering up here? Well, this is the next day, so if it was a hefty bag, a garbage bag reflecting the sun, believe it or not, it does look like that. That's what makes me so angry. What if somebody released a bag the next day? Well, there would have to be wind. The bag that I saw 15 years ago was up in a dust devil. It was being hurled around with 60-mile-an-hour winds. This, there's no wind. And it did make a noise, according to Mark. Just wild. I don't know, it's a balloon. Fritzy, 37, 39 hut. It's 2 days the guy captured this. And there were reports around the area of UFO sightings, by the way. I didn't get to tell you that yet. But it could be. I don't know. I don't know. But they stabilized the video, at least you can tell by this. Trying to keep it in focus. That's what happens when you do that. Stabilize footage and you're moving the screen around, so I'm trying to stabilize it. That's why it does that. Guys, it's hovering. I mean, it ain't even moving. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna play those on Monday, Nix, yeah, Saturday is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do exclusive content. This isn't my content, it's Mark Egan's. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be showing yours, but you gave me permission to send it to me. This guy didn't send it to me, so I'm not calling it exclusive. I like to do those shows Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with the... I assumed there was a bigger audience, but we're actually reaching a few people tonight. About average. No, we're under average. Usually have almost double that. But I wanted to get it out to the most people. Things that you send me. You know, I like to analyze things and look things up and try to see if I can find comparison videos. And yeah, there's a video on the show. I didn't know that was you. Did you go by a different name? GUFON Radio. If anybody has any footage they want to send me, you can email it to gufonradio@gmail.com. Show. Oh, that's it. Somebody send me a... I don't know if this is you. Somebody sent me an email that says, I have been exposed and busted for the fraudster hater that you are. And then they showed me, and then they sent me a clip. Oh no, they showed me with my teeth out. Remember when I did Grandpa G? So they're trying to say that I'm an old man, that... This is so stupid. They said that, the Out There channel is ridiculing me on his channel. Well, no wonder why I'm getting one extra sub. Thank you for the extra sub. Like I care what the Out There channel does. It's more for me. You know you made it when the Out There channel actually exposes you without your teeth. What a loser. Alright, back to this. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Well, Lori, that's the funny thing. I've done several bag tests, and it's very hard to get the bags up in the air, so we had to treat it like a kite. And once it got high enough, it does twist, but it also, sometimes it won't move. And it just falls straight to the ground. But you can see with the hefty bag or a garbage bag that even that slow descent towards Earth, you can see the bag fold in on itself. And it happened every time. So, for this to be a bag, I don't see that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, just change that over here.
What are you gonna do, right? Here's the next day again. By the way, Mark did give me permission to play this video. I did ask. Just so he didn't get upset. Yeah, go ahead, he says. Play the whole thing. Just make sure you give me credit. Alright. It's amazing. I don't know what to tell you. Over, and you'll see here later in the video, I believe. Oh, I thought he was gonna. Oh, that's alright. After this, we're gonna go over to Mr. MBB333's channel because he did a little bit of an analysis.
It came up about the same time as yesterday.
That's where I got the put the video up. I think last night after my show. I don't know. Maybe I just got the notification. It's pretty interesting. And at the end of the show, I'll take my teeth out. And then I'll do Grandpa G, and you can see it's me. I don't want to take him out because I want to eat pizza. And by the way, I'm going to get the tops permanent, so they won't fall out. They don't fall out, but they feel like they're going to. The bottom ones are permanent. I'm going to get the top ones permanent. All right, so that is the video. Is there more? All right, a little bit close up. What do you guys think? Pretty interesting. I don't know. I can't say I've never seen anything like I've seen something similar myself. But it is really weird. Why would it look like this anyway? You know what I mean? I don't understand the, I mean, you see here it's daytime again, and there's not any overcast. So we're getting a really good look at what looks like some sort of bag, or, I mean, it could be. It could be a bag. I just don't know why these guys would videotape a bag. And how was it there 2 days in a row? And to get a bag up in the sky is not easy. The one that Mike DeSilvestro captured that fooled Jaime Maussan was in a dust devil, and it got picked up in these huge winds, probably 1,000 feet. It was gorgeous. And then he videotaped it for 10 minutes falling to earth. And it was shining and reflecting the sun, and it looked like it was a silver craft that just had a weird shape to it. And then Mike kept getting closer to it, and then he finally watched it come to the ground. But he didn't give Jaime Maussan that. That's what this shape looks like, but it's not doing the reflective or having any reflective property. Even if this was white, if it was a white hefty bag and not black, it would still give you the same reflection. It would still look like diamonds around it. So let's go to Mr. MBB333's video. I got that up ready to go here. I think this is it. No, this is just another... oh, yeah, here it is, Mr. MBB. Let me see. I think he talks about it in the...
There's the coal mine. They're looking in this direction.
All right, let me
Something
get this
large
full view.
lands in that canyon right there. You're about to see a very exceptional video, and I'm going to share it with you as it was shared with me. The only thing I've done is increased the resolution for a better viewing experience. Here we go. That's where the giant UFO lands, right there in that canyon, filmed from this coal mine right here. Other than that, there's nobody out here. There's some audio too, as this was witnessed by multiple people from the coal mine.
Looks like it might
You're going to
be
be able to hear the audio of a couple of people talking back and forth that are witnessing this event or events. They saw multiple crafts.
I see it as
one person is doing the videoing from inside of some sort of large piece of machinery. That's what you keep seeing on the left, sometimes the right. That would be like the edge of the window frame of this large tractor or something he's sitting in. You can actually hear it running, or you can hear the mine operating in the background. There's one of the large crafts that's headed towards that canyon that I just shared with you at the beginning of the video. Unbelievable. That thing's a few miles away, probably a couple hundred feet wide.
No.
Difficult to tell. This is very early in the morning before sunrise.
All right, let's just remember this. Mr. MBB333 is not a UFO investigator or researcher. He just posts things that are interesting looking. That, to me, looks about a quarter to a half mile away. 10 feet, 20, 15. It's hard to tell, but it's not 100 feet across and 2 miles away. There's no way
this
that's
thing does have lights on it.
Away.
It's difficult to see. Almost appears to change shape, but I think it's just changing perspective from the viewer's perspective, as it does look like it goes more vertical here as we move forward in the video. Like right here, you can see it tilting up. I mean, you would think by then gravity would fully take over, but it doesn't. This thing just maintains. See how it's tilted completely up now?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. And it's over that large canyon that I showed you that's out in the middle of nowhere. That's literally 500 miles from the coastline. Very few people live out there, if any at all. There were people at the coal mine that happened to witness this. Kind of hard not to see because this craft was so large. And this is on day one. This happened 2 consecutive days in a row. The second day, some of the most incredible UFO video footage I think I've ever seen.
Really? Really? Hey, let me ask you. Does that... Hold on, I have a question too. Oh, Nixie, I'll get right with that. First of all, this isn't the best UFO footage I've ever seen. And I think he and I have probably seen the same stuff that's on the internet. This is pretty crappy. I did want to say something about the background here. He showed us that we were in like a desert region, right? Let me see. Is it 100% desert? Okay, there are trees here. He says that it goes into this canyon. That's weird. I thought they were coal miners. Right? Aren't they coal miners? Mining workers, okay. And another one that I saw, it said coal miners. Miners are 2 consecutive days last year. Thinks those 2 craft were involved. At least one seems to land. The area's military. Okay. Oh, I believe it's a coal mining site. So, Mark Egan didn't take the video. It's just from him. No, the only reason I brought it up because it looks like there's trees in the background that shouldn't be. I thought it was like a desert environment, you know, like Afghanistan or something. All right, here we go.
I'm going to show you another clip where I've enhanced it a little bit. And you can see lights blinking on the top of this
No,
thing.
it's not. I don't think it's lights. I think it's a reflection.
It's going down in that canyon.
This looks like a bag.
And this guy's
I'm
sitting
sorry.
over at the coal mine.
It looks just like the bag I saw.
See the lights blinking on top? Now it disappears down into that canyon.
I don't see the
You
lights
still
here.
see it?
Oh, what? Yep.
And then it goes behind the trees.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a... Well, here. It looks like this is a window. And they're inside this. I don't know what that is. It almost has a light bulb, heart-shaped type of look. I wish I could draw.
I've never seen anything even close to that.
I don't
seen
know
a lot of
what
lights
that
in the
is,
sky
man.
that we
That's
can't
bizarre.
identify. Never seen a large craft literally come down to earth like that.
Yes,
Here-
you have.
He says he doesn't know what these things are.
Balloons.
This is a second sighting. And he said, I just saw one landing in the trees. This is the same day. The sun's starting to rise.
You know what? Maybe there was a festival somewhere 500 miles away and these just got... Or maybe it's a broken up balloon. Like a weather balloon. Maybe it broke up. I don't know. Because the only video we have is what you've seen. So we never see if they walk up to the edge and try to look down or they try to go there. That's what I wish they would have done that. I mean, you're videotaping a UFO. I know you're working, but you're videotaping a UFO. It's pretty important stuff, and they just let it go, I think. Yeah, that's not 2 miles away. And it's possible they couldn't get to where it went. I would like to know if the objects were seen leaving the area. We don't get a report on that. I'm going to move ahead here because he does spend it. I mean, we just watched it forever. It looks like it's moving weird here. Let me see something. It's kind
Right
of,
there, this thing almost looks like an upside down pyramid.
or an upside down ice cream cone.
Very, very up.
How come this video is different than the one I just played you, yet it was the same thing? This is very, very odd. Doesn't it look like an acorn? How many reports? There's a lot of reports over time where people have seen the acorn shape.
Unusual.
Man, that's weird. It's weird watching it. Look at that.
And this guy's just a few miles away over at the coal mine.
He's
Not
not
very far away.
He's closer than that.
See what looks like some sort of an energy field around it?
That's, by the way, that's not an energy
He's
field
just
around it. Just want to let you know. That's just the object making it look like that.
Hovering up in the sky.
All right, let's go to the next
Just sitting
day.
there,
Let's get
barely
a little-
moving.
Let's get a little clearer. Yeah, that looks weird, man. All right, next day. This is unbelievable to me. To me. What do I know?
There can't be gas rats flying over there like that. That can't be.
She just said it was about the same time as yesterday.
I am not taking any calls. Closer encounter. Yeah, I'm not taking any calls. Just type it in the chat room what you think it is. I don't know, man. I see the lights, but this is something man-made. I'm willing to bet on it. Man, that's just bizarre. Look at this. He's at the work site, Brother Doctor. He's a coal miner. The guy who videotaped it in Australia last September. 2 days in a row.
Now from that angle, it looks like a triangle ship that landed. We're going to take another look at that landing here in just a minute.
Did you see it land? Did anybody see it land? I didn't see it land. Am I missing it? I'm going to blow this up for you. Oh, here we go.
Here he's giving his viewing perspective.
Before it was back over there, and now it's up there. I have no idea what this
That's
thing
weird.
is.
If that's a bag doesn't do that. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. It won't stay afloat.
I've seen some weird things in my life, but I tell you what, that's the weirdest.
The lady's like, I've seen some weird things in my life. Yeah, right. Like what? Well, that one time at Betty's bachelorette party, we brought in a donkey. Excuse me? Did I say that out loud? Alright. I didn't see it land. And he's talking about, did you see it land? Let's watch that again. That's the best UFO sighting I've ever seen. Alright, what's this here? It went across the moon. I thought that guy was saying it. See, look at those trees, man.
Can you see that? There's a little piece floating.
Alright, now maybe we can get some perspective here. Maybe it is 2 miles away. If it's 2 miles away, that thing is 100 feet.
That little piece is landing, Tiddles. It's coming down.
Where? Here? This? What are we, where? Ah, you bastard. Oh, there it is.
I tell you, mate.
Oh, God. Just show it land. Oh, some shit.
Right here, I
That's
zoomed in to show that little piece that just separated from the main
Did you
piece.
see that? A piece came off. What the hell?
And there you can see a light.
Come on, this ain't no bag now.
I'm on a lot of drugs.
I like how they're all talking about it. I remember one time we saw 2 lights over in Tuscaloosa, Bosco. What is this? Hundreds of them? That's got to be a dirty windshield.
Did it just disappear off my camera?
There it is, dill hole.
That's right. Nah, there it is.
Did a good job. But take that back.
Let's see something.
That's the windshield inside that heavy piece of equipment this man is inside at this coal mine. And the video kind of finishes up right here. Some still images from the video you just saw. Right here, when he said something just separated from the main object. There's what separated right there. He saw that land. The main object remained, if not gained, a little altitude after this object here separated from the main object. 2 people saw it, and 2 people saw it go to the ground. Here it is in a slightly enhanced format. The smaller object is very difficult to see, but the viewers that were there saw it quite easily. This is just a close-up image, still image of the object, whatever it was.
So Closer Encounters says it's a Mylar balloon. You know, he says that we use them here because we are close to towns. Yeah, this is 500 miles from the closest town. You know what I mean? It's not that. Now, the thing is, with this, it can be balloons, and I'm going to tell you why it probably isn't. Here, I don't... Watch. Get your cursor out of the way.
Those are like little lights all around the top part of this thing. Here it is coming down in the canyon right over here you see on the right. Lower right hand corner is a picture of the canyon this thing is landing in. Truly an exceptional moment. Captured on video.
I don't know.
100 miles from the coast in Queensland.
It looks like a ghost. I don't know. Just to talk about it real quick, if it is balloons and they were released, let's say the night before, and these guys are working, it was around noon, I think, he said, that means the balloons would have to stay up all night, which most likely wouldn't happen because the helium doesn't last that long. And with the temperature change, I'm sure it was minimum 20, 30 degrees, right, from day to night. And to fly 500 miles, if you went 60 miles an hour, right, it would take 6.5 hours to get there. Is that not right? Because 8 hours? 8 hours, approximately, if you do 65. We'll say. No, but it would take 480 minutes, a minute a mile. So 480, right? No. It's 60 minutes. 60. You go a mile a minute. So you go 60 miles in an hour. 8 times 6 is 480. That's 500 miles away. That's the math. So it would have taken 8 hours at 60 miles an hour. So it would have to be flying for 2.5 days to get there if it came from the town that was 500 miles away. It didn't. Anyway, and it's just weird that those objects would detach from it right at that time. But man, it does have balloon qualities. Damn it, that sucks. I don't know. Alright, let me get rid of those. Free up some space here. Alright, so we spent quite a bit of time on that. I have to have some fun tonight. So let's do that, shall we? So everybody here knows and loves UFO Jesus, right? Well, I was looking for something different. And I said, well, I don't think we've watched any UFO Jesus videos lately. Post-Disclosure World, better known as on YouTube. And I was just looking, and we did look at one video, I think, last week. And he does have a recent one from a few days ago or a week ago I didn't play yet. But I saw something that caught my eye because I'm like, why does he even care about UFOs? So I was just looking at all the titles and the things that he talks about. And I saw a video before he became UFO Jesus. He was just Ryan. And it says, My 4 Incredible Paranormal Experiences. He had 4 paranormal experiences. We did not know that. So let's take a look. I'm very interested. in UFO Jesus and his paranormal experiences. Here we go.
Footage. You're not going to want to miss that. Before I delve into my incredible paranormal experiences,
Let's do the theater mode.
UFO phenomenon is on a whole different level than any other paranormal subject. And the reason for that is because there are innumerable incidences where UFOs have been seen by multiple credible witnesses and tracked by even multiple radars. Witnesses in the air simultaneously with witnesses on the ground. So when it comes to personal paranormal experiences, they don't reach quite the science of UFOs in my opinion. I consider the study of UFOs hard science. I experienced blinking orbs of profoundly bright light. One evening, years ago, I was psychologically upset. So I went to the roof of my apartment building, and with great intention, I practiced Gong Fu or Kung Fu. And after my practice session, I sat down to...
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't catch this. Turn it up. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, something just flew. No, I wasn't smoking. I'm sorry, I had it down. Damn it. All he did was say, you didn't miss anything. All he says was that the UFO is a hard science. He really didn't say much. All right, let's see what he says here. Ooh, oh. By the way, he just said the funniest thing I think I've ever heard about Kung Fu. He said he studies... Here, I'll play it again because you didn't hear it.
Psychologically upset. So I went to the roof of my apartment building, and with great intention, I practiced Gong Fu or Kung Fu.
Who has ever called it Gung Fu? Who? No, he'd never know. I never heard him say Gung Fu.
I went to the roof of my apartment building, and with great intention, I practiced Gong Fu or Kung.
You know, is he saying Kung Fu? And because he's like one of those real analytical, like the towels have to be perfect in the bathroom kind of guy. He may be that guy. Wait until you watch this video. You're going to see some things that are unbelievable.
Kung Fu. And after my practice session, I sat down to do a short light meditation. And in that meditation, I visualized that I was in a bright, beautiful forest. And at the conclusion of my meditation, when I opened my eyes, I noticed peripherally to my right a very bright little, like...
A very bright? He still does that. A very bright... Ah, it's so hard.
Noticed peripherally to my right a very bright little, like, ball-like orb. It was really, the brightness of it is what was so bizarre. And then I looked to the right, and it disappeared.
Yep, and you want to know why? Because your eyes were closed for a little bit of time, right? And then you open them up, and you got that shit in the corner of your eye, which distorts the light. Hey, I've seen those too after meditating, but it's not what he thinks it is. Well, you'll see. I'm telling you what it is.
I never really got a good look at it. Then I brought my head center again, and then I noticed it on the other side of my face. It was kind of moving around, really, really bright.
Out of the other side of the other eye, because you had shit gestating in the corner.
It reminded me of like a firefly would be a good way to describe it. It was kind of blinking, and I looked to my left, and that sucker was gone. After this bizarre experience of mine, I emailed a meditation expert and conveyed to him what happened, and he told me that he's had this kind of experience many times, and he's talked to a few others who have as well. And of course, I asked...
That cat is doing Kung Fu!
him what he thinks these things are, and this is what he told me.
cat's
Nobody
doing it
seems
too.
to know exactly what they are, but I tend to think they're either a spiritual guide or another higher dimensional being simply blinking hello, or a tiny opening in the fabric that appears to...
Oh, hey, your meditation expert, Jim Malloy, really nailed it on the head on that one. Nobody seems to know exactly what they are. The lights that UFO Jesus saw out of the corner of his eye, but when he turned his head to look at it, it was gone. This guy, Jim Malloy, says, by the way, he's the meditation expert, as we learned. Nobody seems to know exactly what they are, but I tend to think they're either a spiritual guy or another higher dimensional being simply blinking hello, or a tiny opening in the fabric that appears to separate our world from spiritual dimension. Jim Malloy.
To separate our world from the spiritual dimensions. Whether the meditation expert's opinion about it is true or not, I got no idea. But it's definitely food for thought.
I like the gong.
My second experience also happened during meditation.
I was looking at with the spiritual puppet portal. Oh, this is good shit.
My second experience also happened during meditation, and in it, I connected with a spiritual portal of some sort. So while I was meditating, and I was practicing mindfulness meditation, which is simply the focusing of one's breath, I noticed a portal opening up in my mind's eye. Now, I partially saw it and partially intuited it, and that's probably the best way that I can explain it. But I saw this portal opening up, and I felt like it was coming towards me and calibrating towards me, and I was sort of trying to connect with it somehow. And then somehow I made a connection with it. And when I made that connection, sort of connected to that portal, I received a message. And when I received that message, it did not feel like it was like a thought that arose in my head. It felt like
arose in your head, by the way. Does anybody here meditate? Has anybody here meditated ever? Because you can go a lot of different places when you meditate. It's an amazing thing. I do recommend learning how to do it. Transcendental meditation is phenomenal. They have this Gong Fu meditation. Oh, that was like a lightsaber. I was trying to do a gong. No, that's a twanger. When I look at UFO Jesus, why is it that I hear this? That's all, folks. That cat is giving you the gong fu. Hey, I'm the cat on the wall. I'm giving you the arm with a paw attached to it. I got 3 gongs shaped like acorns. Wait a minute. That reminds me of Little Richie G and that UFO they was just talking about. I'm the all-seeing cat. I see it all and I says it all. Gong fu.
Like, I guess telepathic. It felt like something was put into my mind. And the message that I received was, when you go through life relaxed. The moment
that was the message you got. Hey, all seeing, all knowing, all meditating. What do I want out of life? Just relax. Just go through life. Relax. Relax. Just go through life and relax, man. Hey, man. Just go through life. Relax, man. What the fuck does that mean? He's going to be going up. Where's he going? All relaxed and shit. That's so stupid. When you go through life relaxed. Relaxed. Like a shirt, like a relaxed fit jeans? Is that what I'm supposed to feel like? I thought this video was only 8 minutes long. Oh my God, I don't know if I can handle it. Oh, that's hilarious. Go through life relaxed. So he goes to a movie, let's say, and he wants to go see Star Wars. And he gets to the window and it says, "One for Star Wars, please." "I'm sorry, sir. We seem to be sold out of that." Wait. Relax, man. Relax. That's right. "Oh, that's okay. I'll see Nixon." "I'm sorry, sir. Nixon is sold out. Actually, it was playing in the morning. It's not playing at night because it's on its way out." Wait. Are you Relax. "I'm sorry. Is there another movie you might recommend for me?" "Well, we do have Frozen 2. I'll take it." "One for Frozen 2. UFO Jesus, what are we going to do? That is amazing stuff. Look at him. And this cat's going, "Fangul. Ba Fangul."
Felt as I was receiving the message. It just felt like had a inexplicable, palpable purity.
Inexplicable, palpable? What the hell? Wow, inexplicable and palpable? Was Palpatine there? Inexplicable and palpable. Wow. He really thought that through. Watch.
Had a inexplicable, palpable.
And he almost said palpable first. You can see him. He thought about this. Look. Look, watch. He almost said palpable. Palpable was already a thought. This is amazing stuff. UFO Jesus breaking down right in front of us. And this cat's like, "Hey, get the fuck out of the way. I'll break you in half."
Had a inexplicable.
Did you see it? He almost said palpable. Why is this important? Because it shows you the bullshittery that comes out of people.
Felt like had a inexplicable, palpable purity to it. As if
an inexplicable, palpable purity? It had an inexplicable, palpable purity. Holy shitstorms. How many P's do you want to get in a row, Popeye? Mr. Palpatine?
It was coming from a realm.
And he was so proud of himself, too.
Felt like had a inexplicable, palpable purity to it. As if it was coming from a realm of pure truth, of objective reality. It's the best way that I can say it. Maybe it is an objective truth.
Yeah, maybe it's bullshit. The cat's like, "Hey, pas fangul, eh?"
From some kind of higher reality, some kind of higher
This is
God
better than I
consciousness,
remembered it.
That the higher truth is, when you go through life, you should go through life relaxed. As to what that portal was and what it was attached to, well, of course, I can only speculate.
Jocko, that's true.
The one thing I'll say is,
that's true. Jocko said something funny. No. When they went up to the window and they told them they were sold out of the Star Wars movie ticket. No. He says, "You do have an extra seat." He pulled the Jedi mind trick, and she's like, "No, we're really sold out." He's like, "You will have one ticket left for me." And she's like, "Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not happening here. We do have Frozen 2. All right, give me the damn ticket to Frozen 2. You have one? No, sir." Jedi mind trick. Usually works on my parents. Oh, that's so funny, Jocko. Look at the hands. Hey, wait, that's a great screenshot. Let me save this one for future use. Function print. We got that one. That's gold, Jerry. Gold, they call that. You don't pick a place on a YouTube video and get this kind of magic. You just don't get that on any other UFO show, GUFON Radio stream, showing you how to do it February 15th, day after Valentine's Day 2020.
You know, I don't know. Of course, I emailed the same meditation expert, and I shared
the expert. What is it, Jim Tolley?
With my experience, and he told me that he's had that experience as well. He told me that when you connect through such
He told me. Here's what he told me. He said, you know what he told me? He said that, you know what? Here's what he said. What he said was, he told me, the expert, he's an expert. You know what the expert told me? He said the expert actually said,
a portal, you are connecting to a higher dimension, which he refers to as the mental plane or the
multi-bullshit level plane.
Divine mind, the realm of pure
bullshit.
Now, my next paranormal experience, which will be number 3, has video footage to go along with it.
I don't care. I'm making myself laugh tonight. Being overtaken by an unidentified energy. Go.
Yep, I was overtaken by a spiritual energy during meditation.
We call it bullshittery.
And it didn't last just one meditation session. This actually went on for months.
I believe
So one day I was meditating, and I'm not sure if this was the first time I experienced the energy or not, but this was certainly a time when it occurred that...
It was so important. It made such an impact on his life that he couldn't remember it while he was telling us the story. He had to put it in post-edit back in 2011. This cat's like, you know what? You're right. Arm to him. Look at where I paused it. I mean, it's just gold. It doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't even matter how many times. You're going to get gold with UFO Jesus. Oh, Ryan.
Kind of freaked me out. So I was just meditating, and all of a sudden I noticed that my torso is moving like this.
Wow.
Really, really rapidly. And it was immediately apparent that I was not making my...
I was sitting on a... Hey. Pillow. And...
my torso moved. Now, of course, I could have stopped it. It wasn't like a force that I couldn't have stopped, but it was a force that was...
So UFO Jesus would rather his torso spin around like a hula hoop. He could stop it, but he'd rather sit there. I guess it feels good if you got a vagina. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Not voluntary.
I don't know what that means. I just wanted to
so
say
my
vagina.
torso was going around. And I guess like that was the beginning. And there's other weird experiences that I had. I would chant
exactly
in languages that I don't know what those languages are. I suspect they were Asian, maybe Japanese. I would do all kinds of weird movements, pranayama, weird breathing exercises.
How long do you think he's been waiting to get pranayama in a sentence? You know he's been waiting a long time to get pranayama out there. He loves his peas. We know, we saw him.
And I've never really studied pranayama, but
See,
I know.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? He can't wait to say PlayStation 3.
A little bit about it. I would do like qigong maneuvers, and I have studied a little
qigong maneuver. How you doing, Effie? No. It's Chikan maneuver. How did he say that? Chikan maneuver. Chikan maneuver. Right there he's saying, are you guys talking about me? Cat should have a middle finger. I agree. If there was a middle finger in one of these frames, that would be the best thing I've ever seen in the entire history of life. Boy, we're only 7 minutes, 6 seconds in. How much longer can I go? Not much longer. We're almost done.
But I know
you
a
gotta
little bit
see
about
this
it.
one thing, though. That's all I
would
gotta
do
show you. And I can't
like
remember.
Qigong maneuvers, and I have studied a little Qigong. But the bottom line
He loves saying his Qigong and Pratyamas, doesn't he? Man, he's like, you're damn right I do.
is that while I would meditate,
Masturbate.
this energy would just manipulate my body, manipulate my breathing. I would chant things. I would sing things. I mean, it was utterly bizarre. Yes, I have a video of it. I only took one video of it. Unfortunately, I took a whole bunch of audio of it too, from like these little audio devices that record, and I think I threw them out because I just didn't care at that point. I had other priorities, but that was pretty dumb.
Do you think he's acting, right? No, nobody lives like this, right? This has got to be an act, right? Is this an act? This here's telling me he's a government psyop, internet hate test, try things out kind of guy. It looks like somebody cut his hair this way. It looked like he used to keep it in a ponytail, most likely does. You can tell by the receding forehead and thinning of the front right here. This beard looks like he grows it from time to time, but they gave him the UFO look, Jesus look UFO. Oh, that was a Freudian slip if I've ever heard one. The cat's like, you're damn right. It's the cat. This thing right here, this is everything to me. Seriously. Who has this in their house? Honest to God. Seriously. It's not only a cat. It's a cow. Did you see what it looks like down there? It's got holes in it. And if they're not holes, they're black blotches of hair. That just... something's... It seems... Is that a kitty down there too? Is that a little kitty? Is that another kitty cat? What the hell's going on with this picture? I can't stop thinking about it. It's drawing me in. Frickin' A, somebody help me. Ma! The people think you're downstairs. People think you're downstairs. I know you're upstairs. The Out There channel says you're downstairs. Never mind. It's driving me crazy.
I took a whole bunch of audio of it too, from like these little audio devices that record, and I think I threw them out because I just didn't care at that point.
Why would you take recordings, go through the hassle of going to the store and buying the recording device, record yourself, listen to it, and then throw it out? Who does that? Nobody throws that stuff away. You keep it. He says, I just didn't want to be bothered with it. You didn't want to be bothered with it? Why'd you do it in the first place?
I had other priorities, but that was pretty...
Oh, we had other priorities. Hey, Richie. Can you believe this guy? I know. Give Ryan don't give him a hard time. He's a good guy. I'm going to be talking about you next. I don't know why tonight, guys. I don't know why I'm doing this, but what's coming up next is the best thing I've ever seen on the internet. For me.
Dumb, because at this point, I gotta wonder, whatever I was uttering during these meditations, is it a language that someone knows of, and could they decipher it? So yes, I'm regretful that I threw those out.
Did he just do the slow turn to the left? He just did a slow turn to the left.
Because I just didn't care at that point. I had other priorities, but that was pretty dumb, because at this point, I gotta wonder, whatever I was uttering during these meditations,
He
Is it a
did.
language that someone knows of, and could they decipher it? So yes, I'm
did the
regretful that I
slow
threw those
turn to
out,
the
but
left.
whatever. I do have this one video of it. I'm going to show you certain parts of it. Obviously, it will not encompass every little thing that I experienced,
What happened?
but it encompassed some of the things that I have conveyed.
Hey, we're
It is
back.
quite interesting. Roll the tape.
That's him. I told you he looked different. Didn't I tell you? Oh my God, best thing I've ever seen. Watch. I kiss your defeat. Hey. The best. And I think you guys should try this with me. We're all going to do this together. I figured out, when I first watched it, I'm like, how's he getting that deep, grovelly voice? Oh, he just sucks in. That's all it is. So once I figured that out, well, what really impressed me was the shimmy shake. The shimmy shake. It's unfreaking believable. Watch. Oh, we already missed it? Yeah, we missed the shimmy shake. No. It's right here. Here it comes. Shimmy. More shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop. Here it comes. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop. Shimmy, shimmy, pop. All right. I have to admit, this is brilliant. See, that's the magic of it. People don't see this on the internet every day. This is brilliant. So, he said he bought audio tapes, recorded himself, didn't like what he heard, threw those away, but puts this on the internet. Makes no sense. Why would you throw away the recordings? Oh, that's right. He had other priorities. Or as he would say, priorities. With your hard P's, Peter. All right, we're done with this. All right, watch it one more time. I just couldn't wait to get here. Yaka-hee, yaka-ha. Isn't that a song? Yada-hee, yada-ha, yada-hee, yada-ha. That's a song. Yada-hee, yada-ha, yada-hee, yada-ha, yada-hee, yada-ha. That's Malmsteen. He got that from a Malmsteen. You know who? Rammstein? No, Yngwie Malmsteen. Rammstein. Seinfeld? Fritzy. Sukiyama. Kiss a defeat, I love you. I'm not gonna make that noise. Here's what he says about it.
Now that happened back in 2011, and essentially every meditation practice I had, this energy would come through me and sort of move me all around, as you just witnessed, in all kinds of bizarre ways. And there were some times where the things that I said would be much more complex than what you saw there. And it would be like, wow, am I speaking another language? It was just...
Wait a minute, Jesus, UFO guy. You had stuff that was more complex than what we already saw, and you didn't show that to us? Why wouldn't he? Because there is no other shit that he recorded that... Because you would show the best thing you got, dill hole. You didn't do this more than once. You looked at it, you said, I'd rather show myself than let people hear me. Throw the audio tapes away, Ma. I'm going to put it on the internet instead. Yeah, that makes sense. God. All right, Richie! We're going to you. By the way, who the hell knows what his 4 paranormal experiences were? I have no idea what they were. I forgot. That's what we were talking about. I forgot all about it. We ran out of time. I went off on him. All right, so I already have videos picked out. All right. So let's get there. Let's see what's going on here. Gush.
And before I start this video, I want to show you two
low?
links that can help you. If you don't want to watch
he has his
skip
video
to like
low.
a 1 minute. It's a video. A lot of my subscribers ask me for this stuff, so that's what I do. If it offends you or makes you upset in some way, skip it. It's easy enough. Or don't. But check
Doesn't
this
matter.
out.
Yeah.
My other YouTube channel that I have that focuses on off-roading.
Haven't you noticed lately? He's showing his truck now more than ever.
Overland survival.
Don't forget to buy my Richie from Boston After the World Ends Prepper meal.
YouTube, it's Richie from Boston. It's Thursday, and I just did a live stream earlier today with Keith from Many Fish YouTube channel.
I'm not going to wear my glasses over my ears like everybody else. Why? That's where they're supposed to be. I like looking Chinese. All right, hey, it's your face. My towel rack's full this time.
And Keith lives in the woods. He lives in northern New England, which is notorious for having no cell phone signal.
That's as loud as I can get.
He was having a snowstorm. So, sadly, the audio was terrible. Let me ask you what a lot of people probably want to know. You grew up in the exact same area that I did, hanging around with the exact same people doing this.
It's been raining for 3 days. He acts like it's never rained in Boston until he was 45 years old. He's 51, right? This one here, it's been raining for 3 days here. Yeah, I'm in Boston too, lady. By the way, did you see this alien I captured? He's on his head.
Same, probably really bad stuff to other people for your own gain, being of this world like I did. What was it that snapped you out of it and made you do what you're doing now? Because I've spoken to you dozens of times. I've met you a couple of times. You only make videos when they're placed.
Came to be in this position is just all.
Holy shit.
How did you end up breaking away from the world and doing the work that you're doing now?
Well, yeah, you're right. It is. It's all Holy Spirit led.
Is that a guy or girl?
How I came to be in this position
it's
is
a lady.
just all the work of God, man. I mean, it was pretty much near-death experiences, you know, that helped.
Look at him. Look at this pompousness.
I realized that, you know, I think God reaches out to us too. It's like he calls us, and it's just up to us to respond.
What's going on? I'm lost. Oh, that wasn't Brenda talking? Oh, I see. Okay. He's all right.
Onto the call. You know what I mean? Because I realized my life was, leading me to prison.
This was an interview he did with, I guess, Many Fish. Nobody cares.
Never seen before. That were literally saying things like, "You guys are the problem, waiting for Jesus to come back around. That's the problem. Really? We're the problem with what's happening in America right now? Not everybody simply ignoring the national debt. Not everybody literally submersing themselves into materialism, worldly pleasures, sports, mainstream media, movies.
I gotta say, I gotta interrupt. Anything that I think is more than enough, I have to mention it. I mean, Jason Miller just super chatted for $30. Thank you very much. He says, keep doing what you're doing. Love your stuff. Thanks, man. Freaking awesome. Thank you. Jason Miller. That's unfreaking believable, dude. Thank you. God. I didn't mention the super chat all night, did I? I never even brought it up. So I think I even took it out of the show's description. I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't. I just did. I just feel weird about it. I don't know. But, and you know what? Nixia says those $30 could feed a village in Africa. Well, you know what? They could move over here. Oh, thank you, Jason.
Idol worship, etc.
Move where the food is. I don't understand.
That is totally
It hasn't
great.
rained in 60 days. And then before that, it hasn't rained in 7 months. Oh, what's that green over there? That's food. Go where the food is. He's sitting around in the desert. Go. Get on your little camel there, whatever it is, and get the hell out of Dodge. People all over this world always, I can't move. We have no medication. Go. You see it. It's green. I don't think I could survive. Why does he sound Mexican? Why would he sound Hispanic? Jason, thank you very much. This is my village. This is my little Africa. I know you were joking, Nixia. That's the beauty of it all. I love that joke. And I was just stealing from Sam Kinison, paraphrasing what he said in his stand-up act in 1986. Move where the food is. God, I love that. Anyway, I digest. Or do I? Thanks, Jason.
Another comment that's phenomenal and smart. Another comment that they leave in the comment section is, we should go around and destroy those 5G towers. That's how you get it done.
Look at where the glasses are. The ears here. He's got them up there. And you know what, Richie? How many chins do you need? Donate one of those to Africa. There's people starving. How many chins? Are you kidding? He's got more chins than a Chinese phone book. And gosh, all over Japan. I'll put out Fukushima in 2 minutes. Hey, Fukushima you. Fukushima me. I did it backwards, but who gives a shit? Richie from Boston, your glasses are too high, your chins are too low. Even he laughed at that one.
Really?
Yeah, really.
That would,
all right, let's see what else this
to the fire and to give them an opportunity
Richie, I love
to label anybody that
your
was
brother
stupid enough to leave a comment
well,
like
you're not,
that.
You're from Boston. That's all I can say.
Memory serves, Donald Trump had already labeled people like us that knew 9/11 was an inside job, knew the 9/11 story was completely fraudulent, knew going to war in Iraq and Afghanistan was a complete and total utter lie. He's already labeled us homeland.
I don't disagree with that.
Domestic terrorists. Even though some of us are veterans, even though most of us were born here in the United States, you know what I'm saying? It's.
Did you just hear? Did anybody just hear what I just heard? I know. He's calling himself a veteran. He's lumping himself with the veterans. He had a dishonorable discharge from the Army. Right? It wasn't an honorable discharge. He got kicked out because he didn't want to listen to them, remember? He wouldn't do what the sergeants told him to do or something like that. This guy got kicked out of Christian day school, whatever the hell he called it, because he put a thumbtack among other things, I'm sure, put a thumbtack on Sister Teresa's chair when she sat down at Bush, right up the old Keista Highway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Richie from Boston, great guy. Here's a guy who says he doesn't like black people. He thinks that any transgender person or somebody who feels that they're another sex, he says it's a mental disorder for all of them. You know, some guys just like to dress like women. That goes all over your bra.
Staggering to me. And how are you going to pull down every 5G?
Hey, you're going to tell me those panties don't feel nice? Come on. Well, the Out There channel's going to take that and they're going to say, oh, Rich says he wears women's panties. And if I did, I would say it, but I don't. But if I did, I would. Man, I tell you guys are so sensitive. I just love... I love that we have a way we can express ourselves, make fun of people in a nice, lighthearted way. I'm not saying anything hateful about the guy. Tell me one thing that I said was wrong. Glasses are up high, chins are a many, full towel rack. I didn't lie about anything. Nor did I slander. I just call it like I see it. And there's people doing it to me tonight. There's people doing it about me tonight. There's a channel making fun of me. You gotta love it. You've got to love it. See, you want to know what's funny about that? About that other channel making fun of me? I don't find that they deserve it because that person doesn't sound interesting, doesn't sound, he has like, see, Richie from Boston, as much as he's different than everybody else, that's why I talk about him. UFO Jesus, Ryan, I don't talk about him because I hate him. I don't agree what he says. That's what got me interested. And then when I saw his channel, I was like, wow, okay. I got to talk about this guy. And then you have Mr. MBB333. I rarely get on him personally. I get on the videos. But he's got a nice channel. I like it. So I show it. I show things that I find interesting. I don't find the Out There channel interesting. It's very boring. There's nothing in there that's interesting about you. Now that I'm in there, it's interesting. Keep making fun of me. Do what you got to do, because that's what you do. You lie. They take what you say and they twist it around to fit what they want to make fun of you. So if I got caught like this, just like what I did with UFO Jesus, like this, then he's going to say, look, he's so high, he can't even keep his eyes open during the show. They'll pause it. Where am I? He's so high that he always looks like this, and then they got a picture of me like this. It's the oldest trick in the book. So because I'm so open about myself, I did a portion where I took my teeth out and I was Grandpa G. Because I'm not ashamed to do comedy. I'm not ashamed to be myself. You are. That's why you're boring. I would rather be me and something to talk about than you, where nobody gives a shit. You'll always be that. Anyway, back to the show. I just wanted to throw that in there. I was, maybe I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, I had to say something. I can't keep my mouth shut because it'll get up inside of me. And once I let it out, I'm done. See, that's all I needed to say. That's how powerful my message will be compared to yours. I just got to say it once. Bing. You say things 50, 60 times. What did he say? I don't know what this guy sounds like. I just can't figure it out. I can't understand him. But you're not funny. You're not interesting. You're not relative. I know I'm not either. But I think I am, even though we've got half the subscribers you do, I'll be passing you soon. So, because you're boring. People want the truth. You don't tell the truth. I didn't say anything hateful tonight about anybody, did I? Not a freaking word. I just call it like I see it. I'm not a hateful guy. They're trying to make me seem hateful and that I lie, which I don't. If I lied, you would know about it. Now that I gave them a homework assignment without even trying. Oh my God, this guy lies about it. Oh, what can we change? What can we do? Oh, let's do this. We're going to switch the words around and make him look like a liar. Real original. Unbelievable. All right, let's get back. All right, I said way too much, and I apologize to my peoples. I never liked peeps, but I do like it. I don't like the way it looks when you type it out, but I like saying it. Peeps.
Tower. You can't even get
that
50
was a
people together to
conversation I
do
just had with
anything. But
myself.
you're going to do a worldwide, you're going to do a nationwide urban assault on cell phone towers? That's
all right.
Ludicrous.
I don't know. There
And
was
it's
something in this
beyond-
video that I had to talk about. Now I forgot. I don't know. Let's see. What's going on here? This isn't the video I want. I got
the
one
rest
more
of the
here.
world, they pretty much got them on lockdown. We're the last problem child.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying? But again, I'm not the only one that thinks this.
That seems completely blown out of proportion. I've seen folks from Lou Rockwell to John Rappaport sort of say, this is a virus. It's like a cold virus. It'll make your nose stuffy. But they're acting on the news like you're going to drop dead if you come in contact with it. Turning, of course, airports are one of the great kind of ground zeros for, I think, kind of manipulation and panic. I think that's really what seems to be going on for the reasoning, maybe. I don't know. Honestly, it seems in a lot of ways like
This coronavirus. See how I stopped him right there? Somebody's on that other channel. They're going to make a picture of me like this. And they're going to say, I'm so high, I look stoned. They're going to make a meme like that. Something real original. But I learned that the coronavirus has killed just a little more than the average flu normally kills every year. That's what they're saying. But there's some news industries that have supposedly different numbers from China that they're lying to us about the actual how many deaths. So nobody really knows.
a kind of live test exercise.
But they're trying to do that fear mongering. If you haven't noticed, I don't think they know what they want to say on the news. To be honest with you, the coronavirus is killing in record numbers in China, and then 3 days later, it's like, who really knows how many people are being killed by the coronavirus? And then 3 days later, it's like, this report just in, record number of, is that correct? 14,000 people have been killed by the coronavirus. Then 3 days, well, we have a correction on that. That was 1,400 people. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's almost like they want to test us. And you know what it all comes down to? All of you know what's next. Don't act like you don't know. The next thing that's going to happen is false flag alien invasion. That's right. Who got that right? Ed, good job. I want to see you after class. It's going to be the false flag alien invasion. God, please let it be that. Please let it be. I'll do whatever you want. I won't talk about Richie no more. UFO Jesus too. Yeah. I just want the truth like anybody else about that. Because I think what's going to happen in the next few months, that treaty that was signed with, who was it, Eisenhower? Who was that? Who was that? They signed that 50-year treaty or 55-year treaty with the aliens. And that's ending. this year. Wouldn't that be a trip? Because if you look at all of these things, the sightings, some of them we can't explain. Some of them, damn it, they must be like, it's disinfo shit. I don't know. Everybody wants to see a UFO. Everybody wants that alien. See, I don't think it's a good idea to have disclosure now. But I think they need to go a little quicker with it. You know, the government, 2 to Stars Academy. Who is ever pulling the strings? I don't know. Nobody knows. You know? Whoever's pulling the strings, they're taking way too long. If they really want to keep the public interested, that's why I don't think disclosure's happening. That's why I don't think we're even in the beginning stages of it. Because for things to go national, to reach the general public, you've got to have a mainstream media topic, I think, every 3 to 6 months to keep it relevant. Right? TTSA is taking way too long with their next big thing, and that's the medals. In May, we're going to find out through the TV show, Unidentified. That's the rumor. But it's too slow. One announcement a year is too slow. That's why I don't think disclosure's on the way. That's why the coronavirus could be real. Whatever it is, there was a doctor who warned about this, and then he wound up dead, I don't know, a couple of weeks later after he started telling people in the media in China. He mysteriously died. A lot of weird things that happen with this coronavirus. And what about Antarctica? What happens when that melts down and we get to the diseases of that? Could there still be diseases that are stuck in the old foliage and all that stuff underground that can... that's where I think some of this stuff comes from. You know, they're digging up shit all over the place. God knows what's under there. Who knows? Maybe... 600 years ago, thousands of years ago, a million years ago, somebody planted something under the ground. Nobody will ever find this. Well, at least when I'm alive, they won't. And they make a 100-foot tunnel, dig it. Nah, thousands of years later, they're building condos. Next thing you know, people are dying. They're calling it the King's Curse. They'll come up with something really cool that'll scare everybody around the world. They're calling it the King's Curse because they found it underground in a tunnel. Did it come from a mass grave? No. It was just a hole in the ground. What'd they find? Nobody knows. Whatever it was, they're calling it the King's Curse. And if you get the King's Curse, you're gonna get really sick. All right. There's another video I want. I don't know what I'm saying. Life. Oh, okay. Richie got a little sentimental this week. Something I've never seen before. I've never seen this in my entire life. Richie from Boston got a little bit, I don't even know how to call it. Human. He was more human. Well, what's that from? What movie? What movie's that from? That's right. Star Trek 3, To Search for Spock, right? Isn't that it? When Spock died, then they had the funeral for him, and they shot him out the back of the Enterprise. Like the Enterprise was taking a big shit, and they shit out Spock onto the Genesis planet. All right, here's well, you bury anything in manure, it's gonna grow. Spock grew on Genesis. He was a big pile of shit. All right, here we go. This is beautiful. I just wanted to show you even Richie's human.
But if you don't, you might want to watch it. Or don't. Whatever. I'm out.
Oh wait, we want to watch. What did he say?
But if you don't, you don't like God's creation and you hate music that actually isn't trying to program you, you're going to hate this.
If you hate music that isn't trying to program you, you're going to hate this. That is a blanket statement of all kind. If you don't like music that is programmed, what did he say exactly? That, I mean, this is so unbelievable. I think I know what he means.
Isn't trying to program you, you're going to hate this. But if you don't, you might want to watch it. Or don't. Whatever.
I don't give a shit. Holy shit. 1440. So this is what Richie posted. You know what I see in puzzles? These are big puzzles, right? I like puzzles. Sometimes I have a hard time. It's not a puzzle. It's a maze. It is amazing. You got that right. It is amazing. No. These are mazes in the sand. Yeah, that's right. Then they gotta walk through the puzzle to get to the end, right? I remember I walked through one of these and there was like cheese at the end of it and galama and gabagool. It was really good. Wasn't that at Zalucci's funeral, Ma? I love these puzzles. These are like beautiful. And if you don't like to be programmed to music, this is gonna make you're gonna hate this music. See, to me, this looks like a puzzle of like a snail. I got a little snail tail there. I got intestines right in here. I know what I'm seeing. Look, got a little duck face. I love ducks. You walk through there and then you get stuck in the wall. I love puzzles. They're not puzzles, they're mazes. That's what I said. I do. I tried getting sensitive. I want to kill somebody. What's so funny? Look, he's gonna make it. Go, you prick bastard. The other way. Go straight. It's right here. Oh, he's lost. Look, no, he can't get out there. Did he just fucking cheat? Where'd he go? There's people outside that they're yelling at me to keep it down. Don't worry about them. I like violins better. Oh, look, he's crossing over the cheating bastard. I was gonna say I like violins more than piano. That's even more gay. Yeah. I meant I like piano more than I like violins. Oh, look, there she goes. He's gonna cheat again. Stay in the puzzle, you prick. He doesn't know which way's up, this jerk off. Go out, walk into the ocean where you belong, you bastard. As a matter, I'm with you on this one. Walk in the water. Go in the water. Go in there. You prick. Oh, good, he drowned himself. Oh, there he is. The violins are getting violent. You know it's almost over? Where the fuck? You got your car in the parking lot, you jerk off. Yeah, that walk in the ocean. He's gonna walk in the ocean. Go in the ocean. Keep going. He's gonna do it. No, the drone's moving, you prick. Oh, no, wait. He's picking up speed. He smells cheese. He's running for the border. That's a taco he smells. Yep. Go, bastard. They call him names. I like it. It's so sentimental here, and you got traffic over there. Real sentimental. That is kind of silly. What's this prick doing? He's cheating. They're all cheaters. Everybody cheats. That's it. Thank God I'm done. A lot of pricks out there. I'm glad you sat in. I mean, that was good. What? Oh, no, we're good. We're good. I think it is time, though. We're done. That went longer than I thought. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. GUFON Radio stream will be back Monday, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Become a Patreon at patreon.com/GUFON Radio. You can go to GUFON.net and join the website. It's free. Get your own page and become a part of GUFON Mania. I'm Rich Giordano. Have a great weekend, everybody. I had fun. Hope you did too. Take care. Yeah.